The body hit the asphalt with a sound like a dropped watermelon. A scream followed. Too quick. Too clean. Traffic slammed to a halt under the orange glow of a flickering streetlight. Rain hissed against hot engines. A man lay sprawled in the road, clutching his leg, wailing in pain. "Call an ambulance," someone shouted. The driver, a middle-aged woman with trembling hands, staggered out of her sedan, eyes wide, breath shallow. I didn't see him," she whispered. "He just stepped out." The man on the ground screamed louder, rocking side to side. "My leg! My God, my leg!" Across the street, Detective Ethan Cole watched from the shadow of a closed liquor store, coffee cooling in his hand. He didn't rush forward. He frowned. Because the sound that man made when he hit the road wasn't the sound of someone being hit by a car. Detective Ethan Cole had learned to trust patterns more than people. 15 years on the force had carved permanent lines into his face. His wife was gone. His son barely spoke to him. The job was all he had left, and even that felt like it was rotting from the inside. He'd been suspended twice for excessive persistence. Once for refusing to let a case die just because the department wanted it buried. Scams, especially, got under his skin. They ruined lives quietly. No blood. No headlines. Just debt, shame, and people who never recovered. Cole crossed the street slowly, rain soaking into his coat. The man on the ground locked eyes with him. And for half a second, just half, a flicker of calculation replaced the pain. "Sir, don't move," Cole said calmly, kneeling. The man clutched his shin. "You see this? She ran me down. I want a lawyer." Cole's eyes dropped to the injury. Redness. Swelling. No tearing of fabric. No tire marks. No uneven abrasion. "Name?" Cole asked. "Marcus Hale," the man snapped. Cole nodded. "You mind if I take a look?" Marcus recoiled. "Don't touch me." The ambulance arrived. Marcus screamed on cue as they lifted him. Cole watched silently. 3 days later, Cole pulled the report. Marcus Hale had filed 6 injury claims in 4 years. Different cities. Different cars. Same leg. One case note caught Cole's attention: claimant became aggressive when examined by trauma specialist. Cole felt something old and bitter crawl up his spine. This wasn't just a scam. This was a machine. And someone was getting rich. Cole started digging off the books. Hospital footage. Insurance records. Traffic cams. Marcus Hale always appeared suddenly, stepping backward into vehicles, rolling theatrically, screaming just enough to draw a crowd. But something else stood out. Marcus never pressed charges. He settled. Fast. Always with the same personal injury lawyer, Darren Pike. Cole visited Pike's office. Glass walls. Fake smiles. Pike leaned back, fingers steepled. "You accusing my client of fraud, detective?" "I'm observing patterns," Cole replied. Pike smiled wider. "Patterns aren't proof." As Cole left, Pike's voice followed him. "Be careful, detective. People who chase ghosts tend to fall." That night, Cole found his car keyed. A warning. He smiled grimly. Good. That meant he was close. Cole didn't arrest Marcus. He followed him. Watched him rehearse falls in empty parking lots. Watched him practice screams into his phone recorder. Watched him meet Pike behind a strip mall, cash changing hands. Then Cole did something quiet. He leaked information. A rumor through the precinct. Through insurance circles. About a new driver. A man with deep pockets. No dashcam. A history of settling quickly. Ethan Cole. Cole parked his old sedan under the same streetlight, night after night. Waiting. Marcus took the bait on a Tuesday. He stepped backward into Cole's car perfectly, too perfectly. Cole braked hard. Marcus rolled, screaming. "Call a lawyer." Marcus shouted, already reaching for his phone. Cole stepped out slowly. Looked down. "Wrong leg," he said quietly. Marcus froze. Cole crouched, voice low. "You favor the left every time. But you rolled right." Marcus's face drained of color. Sirens wailed, not an ambulance. Internal affairs. Insurance fraud unit. Hidden cameras blinked on from nearby cars. Cole stood. "You weren't hit," he said calmly. "You jumped." Marcus tried to run. He collapsed instead. Because this time, his leg actually was broken. Rain washed the blood into the gutter. Flashlights cut through the darkness. Marcus sobbed, not acting now. From across the street, Darren Pike watched in horror as officers cuffed him too. Turns out Pike had been skimming settlements for years. Cole had recorded everything. Every threat. Every payoff. Marcus screamed as they lifted him. "You ruined me," he shouted at Cole. Cole leaned close. "No," he said softly. "You did that every time you stepped into traffic." Pike spat on the ground. "You think this makes you clean?" Cole met his eyes. "No. But it makes it right." In court, the footage played. The rehearsals. The fake injuries. The lies. Marcus broke down on the stand. Pike took a plea. The woman from the first night, wrongly accused, watched from the gallery, tears in her eyes. Cole didn't look at the jury. He looked at her. She nodded once. That was enough. Months later, Cole drove past the same streetlight. No sirens. No screams. Just rain. He parked, turned off the engine, and sat quietly. Justice hadn't been loud. It hadn't been fast. But it had been real. And for the first time in years, the patterns finally made sense. Cole drove on. The bruise had lied. But the truth had left scars that would never fade. If you love thrilling crime stories, you're in the right place. Subscribe to our channel to dive into real-life mysteries, unsolved cases, and gripping tales that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Each story is carefully narrated to give you the suspense, drama, and shocking twists you crave. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update, and join our community of true crime enthusiasts. Share your thoughts in the comments, discuss theories, and explore the dark and fascinating world of crime with us. Don't wait, subscribe now and uncover the mysteries.